Okay, I know my earlier post was somewhat positive, but perhaps this demonstrates the mood fluctuations I have in a day. I'm getting really itchy. I feel like this is like a somatic response, like some sort of anxiety stress response, which maybe so is like eating too much. I felt like I needed to take a bath, but I didn't want to because it felt like I just didn't want to put the energy in towards it. I didn't want to have to wait for the water to run and be bored for 10-20 seconds while I'm waiting for it. I don't know. So I decided to lay back down, even though I'm really, really not enjoying watching TikTok today. It's just not really feeding my soul or doing anything for me. So kind of like when my coping strategies are not working in a day, I feel very uncomfortable. Like I feel like I'm being forced to face like what I'm feeling inside, which feels like rage and anger, impatience, sadness. It's always just like a lot of emotions at the same time. So I don't want to let those out, and I don't want to feel them because it feels too intense. And so then I'm like feeling like I'm getting a hungry signal from my body, but I go to the kitchen and I put some black-eyed peas in the microwave, and then I feel like I don't think my body wants to eat this, but then I eat most of it anyway, and then I'm thinking, like before I eat it, okay, maybe this is actually like an I'm thirsty signal, because I saw like this fruit punch in the fridge that I barely ever drink because it's sugary, but I always want to. So I'm feeling like a little psychotic right now, I would say. It's like I need to take care of myself and I don't want to. I'm not sure why this is such an issue. Probably like self-care wasn't really a thing in my family growing up, and I had to make myself do self-care. It was never something that was like taught to me. Or like really enforced. It was mildly suggested sometimes. So when I would like want to do self-care, it was kind of a battle with myself. Like, I don't really have to do this. No one in my family does it. No one will care. What's the difference? But I've always wanted to be like a different kind of person than the people I grew up with. So after an hour and a half of arguing with myself about whether to like do something for self-care, like brush my teeth or take a bath, I would go do it. So and part of it, I guess, is just like an argument that I'm having with my family every time I need to do something to take care of my basic needs. Because like standing up and walking isn't that hard anymore. It's been like okay for like 2 weeks. And I've been able to eat, but I'm not really shitting anything for the past week and a half, not much. That's worrying me a little bit, but maybe it's worrying me a lot, but I'm trying to just believe my body's figuring out how to digest again after being in a flare for 2 or 3 months. So I think I just need to be a little easier on myself because, like, this weird shame thing starts to happen where I need to take care of myself. And it's like I want to go do something. And then if I wait 2 or 3 seconds, I start to shame myself. So I think more awareness of that cycle would help me in this situation. Instead of shaming myself for eating, instead of realizing, okay, I was probably thirsty, and then just being confused. I wasn't really taught to take care of myself, so it's been like a journey to figure out what that even really means.